Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this is a new moon reading, so it begins with the question, what will your sign in the title below be beginning with the new moon on January the 24th or under the new moon's light, so the few days around there. This is a general introduction. There'll be a timestamp below because you want to watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get a good picture. And bear in mind that there's a link down below as well. If you don't know what your moon or rising sign is, go to one of the links below and you will be able to get a free birth chart. Now, being a general reading, roles can be reversed, timing's not absolute. Bear in mind this. What's important in the new moon in Aquarius is your intentions. Things that you set in motion now apparently may not come through until I think they said full moon in Leo or new moon in Leo, but anyway, midsummer. But according to all the astrologers, which I recommend that you watch, this is a really, really big new moon. Now, I don't know enough to speak convincingly on it, so go and look at Sun Soul TV, Soul Garden TV, Namaste Today, The Leo King, Anastasia Cosmic Astrologer, and there's others. There's a lot of others. So, with no further ado, I don't think I've got anything else to say, so I'll bring up the cards. Okay, Capricorn, hardly surprisingly, there is a lot going on for you at the moment. I feel that at the moment we have the Three of Swords clarifying how you're feeling with the Ace of Swords. There's something that has caused you pain, but it has given you a clarity that I feel that you maybe don't necessarily want, but it's a clarity that will serve you. The situation where you're in at the moment, Seven of Swords, clarified by the King of Wands. But it's not even putting a rest to the secrets and lies. It's, I want to take my toys and go home. Simple as that. I want to take my toys and go home. I've had enough of this. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to take what's mine. I'm going to take my facts, figures, secrets, my the things that are precious to me, and I'm going to move them out of this situation. But what is opposing you is a rather weak seeming King of Swords, clarified by the Page of Cups. Very wishy-washy. Pages can bring new beginnings, but not quite start the new beginnings sometimes. I feel that this page is like, yeah, have you thought about this way, or this way, or this way, or this way? And so there's nothing definite. There's nothing going, oh, yes, I'm going to make those cuts. I'm going to make those decisions. I'm going to do what I require to do and move forward. Because I feel like you've been in a commitment that took too long, way too long, to actually bring about the results that it promised. A commitment that you've ended up feeling trapped in, as opposed to one that you're really, really happy to be inside, you're really, really happy to operate in. And it's got to this point where you're just going, no, enough. And your motivation to move on is battling with your unwillingness to cut those ties, because you don't want to cause that pain. You don't want to cause that hurt, but you're already feeling that pain and that hurt. Now, people around you know that you're in mental conflict, and you may well be in conflict with somebody, and they're feeling that it's about a dream that maybe, well, they don't care. They don't care about this dream, whatever this dream is, this goal of yours, this way of living. It could be a lifestyle, it could be a project, it could be a job, it could be a way you are managing your relationship, it could be all sorts of... it's a dream, it's a plan, it's a code of ethics that you are wanting to live by. And other people are going, yeah, you're in conflict with it. Why? Just dump it. But that's not the thing that you are wanting to dump. You're wanting to remove yourselves from a situation so that you are not in conflict with your own moral code or your own way of living or how you want to live your life. Because when all said and done, here's the good news bit now. What you have to operate with is, protecting what is yours, but the Fool, a new start, and moving into a new start. We're moving into the new start with the Queen of Cups, who is capable. She has direction. Sometimes the Queen of Cups can feel a bit dodgy to me, but this one, I like this one. She's capable. She has her eyes on the prize. She knows precisely where she is heading to, even though she doesn't fully know the path it will take to get there. There is inspiration hitting her constantly. That's you. That's you going, right, I know the shape of what I'm wanting. I might not know the details. I might not know the colour or size or what have you, but I know the shape of what I'm wanting, and that's where I'm heading for. And you will have victory. Now is the time, certainly with the astrology of recent weeks, now is the time for you to strike out on this new beginning, because you will have victory if you do it. But it will involve cutting out the source of this pain, quite possibly leaving this commitment. And let's face it, it is a burden that you are taking on by doing this. There is work that is involved in doing this, a lot of work, and you're worried that you might be rushing off in a whole new direction and it's just going to be the same old all over again. But what I'm seeing here is, there's a burden that you'll take on. There's work that you'll take on, but your ships are going to come in. But before that happens, you have to break out of this commitment. Because with the consciousness of lack here, there is something missing. You have to use your discernment to know what dream it is that you're wanting to head for, because the dream that you're on at the moment isn't really yours. The life that you're having at the minute is sort of conflicting with your moral code, your ethical code, how you see your life, how you want your life to be. Or it could be simply as you're in the wrong job or in the wrong relationship, but you are wanting to move out of this commitment, whatever it is. This commitment has been one that's been around for a long time. So it's something that you've been involved with for quite a long time that you are wanting to move out of. We have with the Oracle cards, what you need to release. But this is going to take strategy. It's going to take planning, as the Three of Wands indicates as well, of how you are going to make this move, how you are going to make this separation. But all in all, you will have victory if you do it now. That's what I'm really getting the impression from these. And bear in mind, I'm just a tarot reader. You take my words and think about them and make up your own mind. Don't be swayed by what I say. All I'm saying is what I see in the cards. The person who has power in your life is you, not me, or any tarot reader. But there is victory on your side. There is resources on your side, but it's like there's a window open at the moment to go for it. I'm not saying that you make that cut right now. I'm saying that you make the first moves towards making that cut, that you plan and set plans in motion so that whenever that cut happens, everything's ready. Strategy, that's what this card number 21 here. We've got the progression of 21 to 22 here, and of course 22 master number. But strategy to yin and yang. Make sure that you are being balanced. So whatever it is that you're cutting out, whatever it is that you're leaving, when you go, make sure you leave enough behind you for whoever it is that needs it. When you go, only take what is yours and don't take any of their crap, whatever their crap is, whether it's workplace cultures, relationship hang-ups. And I am talking, bear in mind, more ideologically than materially. You know, obviously, if you're leaving a job, don't take all the office supplies with you. But that's not quite the level that I'm meaning it at. But yeah, plan and make the first moves on your plans. That sword will fall whenever that sword will fall, whenever is the right time. Be balanced in your approach, but know that you are setting your goal to be this new beginning, because this new beginning is already happening, because you've been feeling trapped, because that the fruits of this commitment, whatever it is, have not been coming around, and you've got to the point where you don't feel they are going to come around ever. So whatever this thing is that you've been involved with for a long time, move forward. You don't have to move forward fast. You know, there's in fact, I think you have a fear of moving too fast, and rightly so, but make the first move, start the plans. I don't think there's anything more that I need to say out of this, because also on the bottom of the decks, we have the Lovers, a choice, or relationship. I mean, this could be a relationship reading. It could easily be a relationship reading, but it use it as it sees fit, because it could be job reading, it could be pressure within the family reading, it could be a group of friends reading. But the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords takes no nonsense and said, right, that's it. I'm standing where I am, or I'm going where I am, and ain't nothing and no one going to get in my way, tell me what to do, disturb my life in the way that I do not want them to. I'm not taking no nonsense. So have that no nonsense attitude. Have your eyes on the prize, but balance. The King of Wands says there is force that can be used at the right moment. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be dived straight into. Dived? Yeah. Okay. Word doesn't sound right, but you don't need to dive straight into it. Everything slowly, one step after another, but that will bring, because if you notice on this full card, there's the whole ring of zodiac signs that he's slowly working with or juggling with. But what I'm feeling is one at a time. All you have to do is one at a time, one step at a time, but make that commitment to moving forward and getting rid of this old commitment now. That couldn't be simpler, really, could it? Okay, so your next reading will probably be the monthlies and the waxing moon readings that should come out shortly after these new moon readings. If this means out to you, press subscribe. There'll be a playlist appear, probably covering my face right now, for all the other Capricorn readings. And so in the meantime, enjoy. Good luck with this. You'll be fine. Cheers.